Hi, everyone. Welcome to today's live stream, all about why hiring a unicorn assistant or integrator isn't the answer you think it is and isn't what you need to be looking for right now. So, right now, you might be here because you're kind of hoping and dreaming for this unicorn assistant or an integrator who can help you run your business. I hear this all the time. I hear, I need to find my unicorn. And in this live stream, I'm actually going to be sharing how bad it is for your business to put all of your hopes, dreams, and responsibilities in the hands of one single person, and how waiting to hire until you find this magical, mythical unicorn is one of the biggest mistakes you can be making for your business. Now, before we jump into today's live stream, I just want to remind you that I'm actually hosting a free, brand new private training next Thursday, all about the CEO operating system and how you can go from scaling your business from starting all the way up to 6 or 7 figures and beyond. And it's specifically for course creators, coaches, and service providers. And it is invite only. So be sure to go to meganmins.com/apply to learn more and apply to join us live next week. You can also text the word apply to 855-621-1533, and we will send you more information there as well. So let's go ahead and jump in to why you don't need to be looking for a unicorn and how bad it is for your business. So many business owners out there think that they need to find this special jack of all trades unicorn assistant in order to be successful. And maybe you are one of them. Maybe you've read a book saying you need an integrator. Maybe some of your favorite business mentors out there have a right-hand person who seems to be doing everything for them in their business. And that must be why they feel so happy and are so successful from the outside looking in. Or maybe you see peers and people you look up to hiring online business managers and integrators and assistants and thinking that must be the solution you need as well. If any of that resonates with you, if you have thought those things, if you have said those things, definitely let me know in the comments if you're here live. I would love to know kind of where everyone is at with this belief. And I'm very familiar with it because I actually used to be called someone's unicorn before. Back when I started my business and I was doing virtual assistant work, project management, operations and business management, I heard clients and customers of my clients saying all the time, I need to find my Megan. And while this is such a wonderful thing to hear and a very big compliment, the truth is that having a unicorn assistant, waiting to hire until you find your unicorn, or thinking that it's going to solve all of your problems actually will set you and your business and your entire team up to fail. This mentality that you need one special person in order to be successful can be really, really harmful. And this goes whether we're talking about employees or contractors. So you really shouldn't be either way putting all of your eggs, if you will, in one basket and in one person giving them all of the responsibility and all of the weight of you and your business being successful. Putting all of the team communication, operations, and responsibilities on one single person that's not you is going to distance you from your team, especially as you start to grow, right? You're here because you're trying to grow a 7-figure business. Your team isn't going to stop at one person, right? And when you start your team with this one unicorn who you give all of the responsibilities to, who you have your team report to, who you have everything siloing through, is going to make it very difficult for you to grow a successful, thriving, happy team in the long run, because each of those team members are going to feel limited. They're going to feel stuck. They're going to feel like they can't grow beyond that one unicorn you have on your team. And they're eventually going to leave. And when it comes to having a contractor on your team who's this unicorn, this is going to lead you to be so dependent on one single person that you are going to really, really lose touch with what is happening in your business. You're not going to know what's happening, why it's happening, what systems you're using, how things are being done. And it's really going to leave you stuck and frustrated down the line when this contractor eventually moves on and leaves your company. You're going to feel hopeless and frustrated and like you wasted all of this time, and it's going to put you at a very real disadvantage, because even as you grow your team and you're not the one doing everything anymore, it's still really important that you have a connection to your team, that you still are the CEO, that you are the leader, and that you're not giving that responsibility to someone else because it triggers a lack of confidence or insecurity on your end. Another thing I see happen a lot is I see a lot of people waiting to hire until they find a unicorn. They put out this job description for this one person who's doing everything and can like do all of this incredible stuff with their business. And until they find this one magical person, they wait to hire altogether. The truth is that you don't need one single person to do everything for you in your business. It's not a sustainable or scalable way to grow your team expecting that. I'm actually really against the idea of having a single integrator that silos everything out of your control. I think it really leads to a negative culture down the line for your company. So a healthy business, instead of having this one unicorn, this one integrator running everything for you, a healthy business actually operates in departments. And having a team eventually as you grow that's built into these different departments allows you to eventually have leaders and managers within your team. Whether they're contractors or employees down the line, it's going to allow for each of your team members to grow, to specialize, to niche down, just like you like to niche in your business. Having team members who can specialize and niche and have plenty of opportunity to grow is going to do wonders for you and your business and the scalability of your business over time. So we definitely want to take that into consideration, even as you're making your first hires in your team, even if you're looking for a VA. We don't have to put all of our stock in having this perfect unicorn VA who can do everything. We want to pick a department, if you will, to focus on first and hire a contractor to help us in that area, to specialize in, to grow and optimize, and then we can hire someone else to support us in another department or area. So this is a much better way to grow your business. It's going to set you and your business up to scale successfully. It's going to set you up where you can have a really happy and thriving team culture. And it's going to mean that eventually, as you hit, multi 6 or 7 figures and you do decide to make the transition to employees, that is a much easier transition for you overall. So overall, what I want you to take away from this training and from today's session is that you really don't need to look for a magical jack of all trades unicorn. You don't need to wait to hire until you find this one person and think that they're just going to fall into your lap. And I want you instead to start making hiring decisions, whether it's your first or next hire or you're transitioning to employees. I want you to start making hiring decisions based on what you actually need in your company, what is going to help you grow your business, and what's going to help you support your own clients and customers with scaling in mind, with team growth in mind, because you have big dreams. You're planning on hitting those goals this year and next year and for the next 5 years. So your business will grow beyond this one person eventually. And we want to make sure we're making decisions that set each team member up for success, including you and your business. So hopefully this is starting to make sense. If this is clicking for you, I'd love to hear from you in the comments if you're here live, or give me an emoji, tag someone if you think they would benefit from this. And if you have any questions about this as well, I can try to answer a few of your questions live. Before I do, I just want to remind you that next week we're hosting an invite-only private training all about growing, scaling, and running your online business so that you can be a confident leader, a confident CEO, and an effective leader for your team and make smart decisions like this. So the private training is called the CEO Operating System, where you're going to learn the 5 phases of scaling to multi 6 and 7 figures and beyond, specifically for coaches, course creators, and service providers. And it is invite only. So make sure you go to meganminns.com/apply in order to get all the details you need, fill out a quick 2-question application. And we would love to see you there live with us next Thursday. I'll be able to answer all of your questions there as well. You can also text the word apply to 855-621-1533, and we'll send you the link directly so that you can apply straight from your phone. So let me see if you're here live, if you have any questions on this idea of why you shouldn't hire a magical unicorn or an integrator. I'd love to answer any if you have them. So let me check over. I'm on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram all at the same time. So let me see what we said, or what some of you had said. Someone said it's annoying when I have clients look at me like they're unicorn and things keep piling up on my plate just because I can do them. I think this is such an interesting perspective from someone who has been deemed a unicorn. So hopefully this helps you feel as the CEO, when you're hiring and thinking about hiring for a unicorn, sometimes just because someone can do something doesn't mean you should be maxing them out with all of the different things. It really builds resentment, just as this person shared. It's going to build frustration, and it's not going to help you grow your team and your business in the long run in a way that's very strategic. So we really want to step away from this idea of the integrator, step away from the idea of this magical unicorn, because when you're looking from the outside in, you may assume that this magical unicorn is the reason someone's business is successful, but it's either not what's really happening behind the scene, or it's not going to be a great long-term solution, because there really are issues behind the scenes that as your company grows, you will run into. So definitely something to keep in mind. So thank you for sharing. Someone else said this was very helpful. Okay, before we wrap up today, anyone else who's here live, do you have any questions? I would love to answer them while we have a couple of minutes. So if you have any questions about hiring or why you don't need to hire a unicorn or anything about this, feel free to let me know. If not, I am so grateful for you for being here live. Thank you for joining us. I hope you enjoyed this session. It would mean so much to us if you would leave a comment or react or share this with someone in your community or in your friends group that you think would benefit from this. And of course, we would love to see you live next Thursday. So again, you can go to meganminns.com/apply. Take 2 minutes to fill out our short application form, and we will get to teach you the entire CEO operating system and how it can help you scale and grow your online business. Thanks so much for being here. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you next Thursday. Bye.